If you told me 2.5 years ago I was going to leave LA and build out a public education and government access network for the local government in Maryland, I would tell you, thank God. Thank God I found a new community who appreciates the importance of community storytelling. As the entertainment industry devolves from a business into a cabal of virtue signalers, it has become more clear that storytellers are needed all across the nation. And here's a glimpse at what the process of passing a policy and procedure for a local government looks like. Thank you all for your support. Thank you, Calvert County, for your love.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello,
Hello,
Kevin.
Kevin.
Good afternoon.
Morning.
Yes, good afternoon. You made it.
Yeah.
Kevin, the cameras are watching, so if you try to take any candy, it will pick
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Just letting you know.
My dietitian's watching me.
One for you, one for us. Two for us.
So I have an update, a new milestone for our public education and government access station, particularly with the policies and procedures on the public access side. I have a memo for you. Background: the Board of County Commissioners continues to prioritize transparency through expanded communication of government actions and operations to the general public. Communications and media relations continues to promote public communication of government activities through a variety of tools, including the expansion of Channel 6 and 1070 on Comcast, Calvert County Government's public education and government channel. In addition to expanding capabilities of Channel 6 and 1070, staff researched how best to provide access to allow the public to share their perspectives and experiences via the PEG channel, so long as appropriate guidelines were in place. Discussion. At the recommendation of the county attorney, and given the peculiarities of the subject matter, CMR engaged Craig Gilley of Venable in Washington, D.C. to finalize the PEG policy and procedures for Channel 6 and 1070 HD. Venable created the attached guidelines that allows for public use of PEG equipment and operations where appropriate. The policies and procedures will allow the public controlled access to production and post-production facilities for high-quality public access television. The compliance agreement will serve as the acknowledgement and agreement to comply with the terms of the policies and procedures. Fiscal impact is to be determined. We're anticipating a positive fiscal impact from potential fees. Conclusion recommendation. Staff recommends that the BOCC approve adoption of the policies and procedures and approve and authorize the broadcast manager to sign the compliance agreement on behalf of the county. Following approval, staff will prepare the official launch of Calvert Broadcast. You have any questions?
Questions? Comments?
Sounds good news, Kevin.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 years ago it was one guy and a camera, and now we have a television station and a team and modern communication channel. So it's pretty darn cool.
Well, in today's world where communication is a struggle, anything that can help is great.
That's our thought as well. And we are 8:30 to 4:30, and those tools sit there overnight and on the weekends. And if the community can have access to it to business incubator and development for the private sector, I think it's a win-win.
So who would be allowed to use? Anybody?
Anybody, yeah. Commissioner Gadway expressed an interest in focusing on Calvert County citizens as a priority. That's obviously a focus, but yeah, it's anybody.
But then you would provide staff, and they would be billed for that staff time.
Essentially, we've been asked to participate in a workplace aggregator for the Career and Technical Academy, Calvert High, as well as the Digital Media Production Program at CSM. These students, whether in the high school or college, are looking for a place to cut their teeth, but also a paid internship. So for us, it's a matter of managing essentially a workplace opportunity with our education partners.
But if I called up and said I want to use facilities to produce a video, I understand part of the educational system, it's a cooperative agreement, but Joe Blow Public comes in, just wants to produce a video, we're going to set some fees for staff time and equipment.
Correct. Yeah, there's two routes. Either we can help partner with a private entity, a nonprofit, et cetera, in producing their content with them, or there's an opportunity for outside content that's already produced to be able to appear on the channel. So we have two routes to be able to service the community.
Gotcha. And projections of possible revenue?
It might be early to project, but this is our compliance agreement to allow for public access. We've helped partner agencies produce things in the past, but this will open up more of a fair market approach, which I think is cool.
Okay.
Good deal.
Questions? Motions?
Motion.
Motions.
Well,
Go ahead.
are you sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
You're ready to make it. I'm gonna have to look it up.
I'll make a motion to approve and adopt of the policies and procedures and approve and authorize the Calvert Broadcast Manager to sign the compliance agreement on behalf of the county.
What he said.
Second.
I have a motion to approve adoption of the policies and procedures and approve and authorize the Calvert Broadcast Manager to sign the compliance agreement on behalf of the county. Any discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin.